Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss chapter Rural Development from Unit 2nd, Current Challenges of Indian Economy. So what is rural development? It refers to continuous and comprehensive socio-economic process which try to improve all aspects of rural life. So what is comprehensive? Comprehensive means detailed growth. Socio-economic process, it means cultural economic process which try to improve all aspects of rural life. It means which try to improve our education system, our health system and our road and transportation. So it's overall definition of rural development. What is rural agriculture credit? So it refers to the credit for farming. Now we are going to discuss challenges of rural development. So credit is the lifeline of Indian agriculture because the farmer need of credit from seed to harvesting. Now types of rural credit. So there are three types of rural credit. The first is short term credit, second medium term credit, third long term credit. So what is short term credit? The time period between 6 months to 12 months, and it usually taken by the small and marginal farmers for seeds, fertilizer, insecticide and pesticides. Medium term credit, the time period between 1 year to 5 years. It required for the purchase of machinery, for example purchasing of harvesting machine. Third, long term credit, the time period between 5 years to 20 years which is required for purchase of land and improvement of land. So what is rural development? It refers to continuous and comprehensive socio-economic process which try to improve all aspects of rural life. Rural agriculture credit, it refers to the credit for sources of rural credit. There are two types of. The first is non-institutional credit and the second is institutional credit. What is non-institutional credit? It is the most common source of rural credit because loan is provided anytime and there is no legal information required for taking loan in non-institutional sources. It includes money lender, landlord, village traders, relative and friends. It accounted 93% of total borrowing by farmers in first 5-year plan. Means कि सबसे ज़्यादा जो लोन बोरो किया वो फर्स्ट 5-year प्लान में किया था 1951 to 56 के बीच फार्मर्स ने कितना 93% फ्रॉम नॉन इंस्टीट्यूशनल सोर्सेज. Merits, no legal formalities are required. Second, loan is provided anytime. Demerits of non-institutional sources, high rate of interest. Second, totally exploitation of farmers. Now, institutional sources. It refers to the organization which are legal to provide credit. It includes cooperative societies, RRB, Regional Rural Bank, NABARD, SHG, Small Help Group. It accounted only 7% of total borrowing by farmer in first 5-year plan. It means farmers ने सिर्फ only 7% लोन लिया इंस्टीट्यूशनल सोर्सेज से 1951 to 56 के बीच. So it's sources of rural credit. Types of institutional sources. First is cooperative society, second is SBI and commercial bank, third RRB, Regional Rural Bank, fourth NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, fifth Small Help Group. So let's start from first point, cooperative society. They provide credit to farmers at reasonable rate of interest. They account for 16 to 17% of rural credit flow. It means जो रूरल में 16 to 17% क्रेडिट किया जाता है वो कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज करती है। सेकंड, एसबीआई एंड कमर्शियल बैंक्स। द मेन मोटिव ऑफ कमर्शियल बैंक टू एक्सेप्टिंग डिमांड डिपॉजिट एंड ग्रांटिंग लोन और द मेन मोटिव टू अर्न प्रॉफिट. So they account for 75% of rural credit. 19 banks are nationalized in 1969 by Indira Gandhi. And next point, Regional Rural Bank (RRB). These banks are set up to promote credit facilities in rural and backward area of the society. It means financial assistance for small enterprises. Yeah, small entrepreneur. So it's regional rural bank. Fourth, NABARD. What is the full form of NABARD? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. It was established in 1982 and it is an apex bank in agriculture and rural credit. It means it is the monitor of all banks like as RRB, SBI. This bank help to monitor SBI and RRB banks for promoting agriculture, rural credit. Functions of NABARD. The first function is providing credit in rural area. Second, to improve the credit delivery system in rural area. Third, also provide credit to non-farming sector like as small entrepreneur. And objective, promote and monitor health of credit institution. Promote and monitor the health of RRB, SBI and cooperative societies ki all are doing good or not. And the second, to promote agriculture credit in rural areas. Fifth point, small help groups. They helps each other to solve the problem. It promotes small savings among their members. The savings are kept with the bank with the name of small help group. The common fund is used to give small loans to its member and reasonable rate of interest. In 2012, 43 lakhs credit through small help group. Thank you. Problem faced in rural banking. So there are 4 points. The first is insufficiency. Second, inadequate coverage of institutional sources. Third, inadequate amount of sanction. Fourth, less attention to poor or marginal farmers. So let's start from first point. Insufficiency. The volume of rural credit in the country is still insufficient in comparison to its demand. It means कि अभी भी बहुत सारे ऐसे बैकवर्ड एरियाज हैं जहाँ पे कोई भी क्रेडिट इंस्टीट्यूशन अवेलेबल नहीं है. सेकेंड, inadequate coverage of institutional sources. The institutional credit arrangement continues to be inadequate as they have failed to cover the entire rural farmer of the country. It means कि there are many rural areas where there is no credit institution, और अगर है भी तो जहाँ 10 की डिमांड है वहाँ सिर्फ एक ही क्रेडिट इंस्टीट्यूशन है. थर्ड, inadequate amount of sanction. The amount of loan sanction to the farmers is also inadequate. As a result, farmer diverts such loan for unproductive purpose. It means जो लोन क्रेडिट इंस्टीट्यूशन अवेलेबल करवा रहे हैं वो क्या है, inadequate है, जिससे कि जो फार्मर्स है उस लोन को कहाँ खर्च कर रहा है, अनप्रोडक्टिव पर्पस के लिए. Fourth, less attention to poor or marginal farmer. Less attention has given to the credit requirement of needy farmers. It means कि जो हमारे small farmers हैं, marginal farmers हैं, वो हमेशा ignore किए जाते हैं. And on the other hand, rich farmers are getting more attention due to better credit. और जो हमारे अच्छे farmers हैं जिनके पास पहले ही अच्छा credit available है उनको और ज़्यादा क्रेडिट अवेलेबल करवाया जाता है और एक साइड जो हमारे स्मॉल फार्मर्स हैं उनको इग्नोर किया जाता है. इट मीन्स जिसे लोन मिलना चाहिए उसे लोन नहीं मिल पाता है. एग्रीकल्चर लोन डिफ़ॉल्ट रेट हैव बीन हाई. तो भारत सरकार ने क्या किया कि भारत सरकार ने जो अमाउंट सैंक्शन करते थे लोन के लिए उसको क्या कर दिया, कम कर दिया। क्यों? बिकॉज एग्रीकल्चर लोन डिफॉल्ट रेट हैव बीन हाई। टू इम्प्रूव दिस सिचुएशन, इस सिचुएशन से को कैसे इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है? तो farmers should also be motivated to the habit of saving and absent utilization of financial sources। जितने भी resources एक farmers के पास हैं उसका अच्छे से यूटिलाइजेशन करके इस सिचुएशन को इम्प्रूव किया जा सकता है। तो इट्स प्रॉब्लम फेस्ड इन रूरल बैंकिंग। थैंक यू।